This is my 16th work edition of Ivory Belongs to Elephant campaign that I started back in 2013 in Kenya. This is after I resigned from the government, Kenya Wildlife Service, where I was doing research on elephants. And I found that elephants have really disappeared in many countries in Africa. Looking at the population of elephants, crisscrossing from 179,000 in Kenya. But what made me basically to resign was 2007, 8 and 9, when we started losing so many elephants, and also 4 countries in Africa. This is Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa. They decreased their population because of the lifting the ban on ivory in those countries. And this is when the 4 countries were given a go-ahead to start selling ivory. We saw the decline of the population of elephants across East Africa and some countries in South Africa. And I felt that we cannot keep on blaming China. Chinese were killing elephants. They said they were killing elephants. But basically, Africans were killing the elephants. So I decided, let me stop writing research journals, doing all these things. Let me come now and start educating our people. So I chose to study elephants. I chose the elephant as a keystone species because when we conserve the elephants, we bring other species. Yes, elephants play a significant role, but these poachers also kill rhinos. But when we bring the elephants together, their species is a species that bring other species. We call them the multiple species associator. They are species that comes together because of that. So we left Kenya on the 29th of July, and we've been crisscrossing Uganda, where I spent 31 days from Kenya border, and 4 days ago I entered Rwanda through Kagitumba. This is in Nyagatare district. Couple of few days I've been in Kagera National Park. I visited the parks, meeting communities who are adjacent to the park, and it's so exciting to see the few elephants, the work that is done there. There is a lot of revenue that is coming from the national park. And my appeal is that if we could continue safeguarding the 5 parks we have in Rwanda, we can get a lot of revenue. We can also bring other people on board. Like I saw women supporting conservation. Fishers are also getting the revenue from this. This is what we say, that the conservation money is not just for elephants. It is not just for rangers only, but it also touches the lives of the people who live adjacent to the park.
Ivory belongs to the elephants. Say again now, ivory belongs to the elephants.
Now we are headed to DR Congo, where I'm looking forward to finish this work. I anticipated to finish this work on the 15th of this month. This is after covering close to 3,000 kilometers along the 4 countries. It's not easy to do this work, but with the authorities of different countries, the Uganda Wildlife Authority, the Kenya Wildlife Service, and now the moment I entered through Kagitumba, the Rwanda Development Board, the Kagera National Park, Gishwati, Volcano, the ministry, police, everyone is here. And the fourth estate, the media. This is meaning that we cannot come together because of one cause. As a Rotarian, we also say this, that we serve above ourselves. I would say every country is unique in nature on managing the wildlife and the habitats. Uganda is totally different because looking at the Ugandan population, most of the animals are outside the park. They also have animals that are on the wetlands. The hippos, some buffaloes are outside. In Rwanda here, I have only been in one park. Being in other parks before, but on this particular walk, I visited the Kagera, the district that borders Kagera, and I've seen one. Everybody is engaged. Though it is so dry, but they're trying, and we had meetings with the Honorable Governor in Kayonza, and we agreed that we need to bring other things that can pay back, which is, what is this? This is the beekeeping, because the area is a big country. But I want to give Hogera, I want to say a big thank you to the people of Rwanda, to the Rwanda Development Board, Kagera National Park, the parks, the African parks, by bringing community together. We cannot conserve unless we bring everybody together. We have seen different in other countries. What is making it so hard for animals to be conserved that are cross-border is when our borders are porous, or when a country cannot speak with her border, her neighbors. I always say this, you can choose who your friend is, but you cannot choose who your neighbor is. So I'm making a clarion that let us all work together with our neighbors. My campaign is actually supporting the African Elephant Coalition, the 29 countries that have come together through the African Elephant Action Plan. One action plan is let's first speak among ourselves. Let's take stock what we have. There are some countries that do not have these animals. I'm happy that the Kenya is still willing to donate the 11 rhinos to Rwanda. I do know that even Kenya is actually trying to donate 300 hyenas to Uganda. This is one thing that we are actually asking. For those countries that have lost their animals, there are some countries that have so many animals, and we can share, because when we are friends, we can share. When I don't have, I can receive from someone else. I'm taking back the Ubuntu-ness, the togetherness. Since the one when I entered, I've been stopping in centers, in schools, and I've seen, though people may not understand English together, but I can get someone to translate for me. They're getting this message. This is different from other places where at times, sometimes I'll be left maybe speaking alone or speaking with our friends. When you stop in the centers, people are so enthusiastic, people are eager to learn. And the question that I was being asked in one center is, now, how can we help you to bring more elephants? Now the question was, it's not for my elephants, it is our elephants. And I'm happy because the people are now taking stock. How about how many lions do we have? This is a question I was being asked in a center just after Kayonza on your way to the gate. People are eager to learn through the elephants. What else can we do to support conservation? This morning we stopped by center, and I could also see people are looking forward to be engaged. And through your Omuganda, this is the beginning of bringing community together and give them responsibility. And one thing I'm happy, the wildlife officers are actually doing, communities are willing to support. Let us engage them. Let us give them opportunities, not only seeing these animals, but even when we are cleaning our park, even when we are celebrating the World Elephant Day, the World Environment Day, let us engage them. This is one way of making them responsible and also participate in the conservation agenda.